Hello out there, and welcome to the second public meeting to inform the community about the development of a new Fallbrook Park. We know these are challenging times, and we're so thankful that you've taken the time to join us virtually. I'm Stephanie Coplin, a Park Project Manager for County of San Diego Department of Parks and Recreation. I'll be your virtual guide today and main point of contact for developing this new park. Here is a roadmap for today's presentation. For those of you that weren't able to join us for our first virtual public meeting in May, I'm going to start off with a quick refresher on the project. We'll take a look at the context of the park site and discuss details about the site itself. Next, I'll walk through the timeline for the project and summarize the results of our first virtual public meeting and online survey. Finally, we'll walk through two preliminary concept plans that were developed to help us all visualize what the park could become. After that, we'd really love to hear from you. To orient you a bit, the new park site, shown here in dark green, is located on East Fallbrook Street between Golden Road and Morrow Road. A short distance to the east is the existing Fallbrook Park and Community Center. To the west is downtown Fallbrook. Here we've zoomed in for a closer look. The 6.8-acre site was purchased with funds from a county community development block grant. We officially took ownership of the property on March 24th of this year and think it has great potential to provide new, active recreation opportunities for residents of all ages, interests, and abilities. On May 27th, the Department of Parks and Recreation held its first virtual public meeting through Facebook Live to engage the community in the development of this new local park. An online survey and pre-recorded presentation was posted for those who could not attend, available in English and Spanish. We'll walk through a summary of the meeting and survey results shortly. Since we last met, we've been working hard to synthesize your feedback and develop two preliminary concept plans to share with you. We have a new online survey circulating and will be collecting your thoughts from now until late summer. We will then synthesize your feedback and use it to select and refine a final concept plan to present to you for comment in early fall. We will then go into design development of that plan by drafting construction documents and hope to solicit construction bids in the spring of 2021, with construction running into the fall and winter. About 50 households tuned in at any given time, and together we walked through the project context, discussed possible amenities, and had an open question-answer session. We're so thankful for the observations and participation demonstrated by the community of Fallbrook. We received 188 comments during the event. The meeting was then posted on the Department of Parks and Recreation's Facebook page, where it has continued to be viewed nearly 4,000 times since the 27th. During the meeting, we asked folks to participate in an online survey to help us better understand current hopes and desires for the new park. So let's take a look at the results. The survey was open online from May 27th through June 10th. Our intent was to assess community preferences so that we could prioritize requested amenities in the design and development of the park. 476 individuals completed the survey in both English and Spanish. That's fantastic! 438 were residents of Fallbrook, and 38 were from neighboring communities, mostly Bonsall. Most respondents were adults ages 27 to 61 with children at home. We learned that most future parkgoers would drive to the park. One of the key questions we asked the community was, what are the most important recreational opportunities to have? We heard that residents of Fallbrook are interested in a local park that features a diversity of experiences for skateboarders, walkers, runners, cyclists, folks hoping to enjoy time spent outdoors with friends and family, and people of all ages looking for a fun place to play. When asked which amenities would you like to see at the new park, residents replied that they would most like to see skate elements, multi-use paths, picnic areas, playground equipment, and nature play elements. When asked, are there any other amenities you'd like to see in the park that aren't included in the options above? Many Fallbrook residents expressed that they were interested in a splash pad and emphasized how important skate elements were to them. The community also expressed interest in a pump track, native landscapes and gardens, and a dog park. We are confident that we can deliver dynamic skate elements, native gardens, and a dog park if so desired, but we have concerns about integrating a splash pad. High maintenance costs and specialized training aside, we are also committed to conserving water as much as possible in our dry climate. We want to make sure that anything we install will offer a high-quality experience that we can sustain over time. When asked, is there anything else you'd like to share about the project? Folks used this opportunity to restate their interest in the inclusion of skate elements and express their thanks for the project. Concerns were raised about safety, both in terms of access control and boundary demarcation, as well as for safe pedestrian access. Using your preferences and thoughtful comments to guide us, we developed 2 preliminary concept plans for your consideration. Before I share them, I just want to emphasize that these are just ideas for how the preferred features and circulation could be laid out on site. We hope they can help us all visualize what's possible for this new park, and we can continue to refine and improve them together. The final concept will not look exactly like either option presented today. At this stage, both options include the top 5 requested amenities: skate elements, multi-use paths, picnic areas, playground equipment, and nature play elements, with variations on additional features. Let's take a look at preliminary concept A. This option features one-way circulation with entry and exit off East Fallbrook Street. Entry into the park offers a spectacular view to the south as you make your way to a central drop-off location with accessible restrooms and water fountains. From there, you might make your way to skate elements in the northwest corner of the site or to a regulation-sized multi-purpose field. Shaded and reservable picnic areas are centrally located to interact with both field activities and children's play areas located to the east. This option includes a dog park in the lower southwest corner of the site with neighborhood access off Morrow Road. A multi-use path encircles the park and features a series of exercise stations. Native gardens and a soft surface nature trail help create more passive recreation opportunities that buffer the eastern and southern edges of the park and provide diverse habitat for local wildlife. The children's play area transitions into a less structured nature play zone that interfaces with the native gardens. Now let's take a look at preliminary concept B. This option features one-way circulation with entry on East Fallbrook Street and exit on Morrow Road. Views to the south are prioritized as you enter the site and make your way along a central access spine. Features follow the flow of that spine and take advantage of existing site topography to create a more linear skate experience. Shaded picnic and play areas interface with skate elements and an open field to create opportunities for residents of all ages, interests, and abilities to enjoy a day together at the park. Instead of a dog park, this option features multi-sport courts in the southeast corner of the site. As in the previous option, a multi-use path encircles the park and features a series of exercise stations. Neighborhood access is provided off Morrow Road. As with the previous option, native gardens and a soft surface nature trail help create more passive recreation opportunities that buffer the eastern and southern edges of the park and provide diverse habitat for local wildlife. The children's play area transitions into a less structured nature play zone that interfaces with the native gardens. So what do you think? As a reminder, we have about $2.6 million to complete the project. Although we won't be able to include everything, we'll do our best to incorporate as many amenities as possible. Your feedback is incredibly valuable to us, and we appreciate you taking the time to fill out the brief survey that follows this presentation. This concludes today's virtual journey together, but I'm always available if you have questions or concerns about the project. Please don't hesitate to give me a call or send me an email. If you have a friend or neighbor that you think might be interested in participating, please share this presentation and survey link with them and keep an eye out for our next public meeting in early fall. We'll post updates on the project webpage. The link is included on this slide. Until then, thank you for taking the time to help shape your community. We appreciate you and wish you and yours all the best. Stay safe and live well.